hot day as Gordon began backing into a siding. The poor engine was exhausted. The express had been heavy.
"I get so out of breath," he complained, "but nobody cares. They just say I'll be alright after a rest."
He was about to fall asleep before Thomas quickly chuffed up cheekily. "Get the Fat Controller to give you tanks in a bunker," he chuckled. "You'll feel a new engine. We tank engines never get out of puff, you know." And off he ran laughing. A few days had gone by and Sir Topham had stepped out of his office. He quickly saw a bunch of men gathered around Gordon. He stepped over and boomed to them all.
"What's all this about?"
One of the workers turned to him. "Well, you see, sir, after inspecting Gordon, it seems he needs new pipes. We've got some from the mainland coming in, but it'll take a few days." Topham quickly gathered his thoughts.
"So I see."
And for the next few days, Henry was taking the express backwards and forwards all along the line. He had even gained a bigger head about it in the sheds. "I'm quite the important engine now," he said. "Yes, yes, we know," said James. Even Edward was tired. "You boast more than James." Henry was a bit shocked. But, as if fate came in the next morning, Henry had gotten ill thanks to some bad coal. An inspector came in. "We have no spare engines. There's only Thomas."
But he can't pull the train on his own. Could Percy possibly help?
The inspector quickly shook his head. "The two of them can't do it alone. But maybe with Duck they might manage," he suggested.
"It's only as far as the works. They're sure to have a spare engine there. Get Thomas, Percy, and Duck here as fast as you can."
The three engines soon quickly arrived to the platform. "What's going on, sir?" questioned Thomas.
"Henry has fallen ill. I need you three to take this express all the way to the works."
"To the works?" Percy said, shocked. "Oh, that is a far way away. I think we can manage," Duck said cheeringly. And with that, the three engines were quickly coupled up together. Thomas was the nearest, Duck was in the middle, and Percy stood in front. And slowly, they started. The weight was immediately felt. "Ooh, come on, fussed Percy importantly. "We're doing it, puffed Duck. Pull harder, grumbled Thomas to the others, and they started off. The cavalcade slowly rolled along the main line. The passengers dare not complain, as the three engines were clearly trying their best. They didn't stop at any stations as they continued the trundle. "I must say, for three tank engines, they are quite strong." The strength was no match for what came ahead. They began at Gordon's Hill. The strain immediately began to tell. Their wheels grinded against the rails. Come on, said Duck. Thomas gave them a peep peep. "We can do it! We can do it!" And soon they reached the top, until they heard a crack. Percy came screeching to a stop. Percy's fireman walked out of his cab and he walked over to Thomas's driver. "Percy," he called, "try to keep your brakes off. We'll shunt you and pull the train." Duck and Thomas looked worried, but without saying a word, they started off anyway. "Let's hope we can make it," muttered his driver. This made things quite harder for the other two engines, but they continued to struggle on. "We're nearly there, called Thomas and Duck. They summoned a last brave effort. Poor Percy was too embarrassed to speak, but just passing the works, Duck could go no further. Thomas looked at his bunker. "Oh dear," he muttered. "What happened?" "You're out of coal. I can't push the both of you." They were stuck, and as things couldn't get any worse, they heard,
"Ho, ho, ho, what's this?"
a familiar voice called. Gordon trundled onto the platform next to them.
"I thought tank engines couldn't run out of puff,"
he muttered. Thomas couldn't say anything. He was just too embarrassed. "I think we let down the passengers." "No doubt," followed Percy, until they heard someone stepping out. It was Sir Topham Hatt.
Well.
"Oh dear. We're sorry, sir." "We tried our best," continued Duck. "We're sorry for letting you down," finished Percy.
"Oh, nonsense," called the Fat Controller. "You three tried your best to get to the station, and I say you've done a hearty effort. I'm very proud of you three. I say we can let Gordon take on from here. Thomas, You take these 2 engines down to the works and get them fixed up. Now, off with you.
Thomas was quickly uncoupled from the train as he shunted Duck and Percy off, and Gordon, without a word in his smoke box, quickly huffed off to the train.